The Curse of the Werewolf is Hammer's attempt at a werewolf movie directed by Terrence Fisher. I was looking forward to this one, but sadly it didn't do anything for me. The movie takes place in Spain, but is full of English people. Apparently it was supposed to take place in Paris because it's based off the novel Werewolf of Paris, but they didn't want to build new sets, so they changed the location. The movie stars Oliver Reed, who I know best for his role in Ken Russell's The Devils. Check that movie out. It's awesome. But this one, well, I'll say his visual performance at the very least is pretty good. He does look distraught. There still are some parts of his performance that come off a little over the top. I don't think it matters too much though, because this is a campy werewolf movie. The movie starts off following an illiterate beggar who goes to beg for scraps from the nasty Marquez. He's made to dance around like a fool for scraps of food before being tossed into a dungeon for the rest of his life. No one cares for him except for this young mute servant girl. After rejecting the sexual advances of the same Marquez, responsible for putting the beggar away, she's tossed into the dungeon with the guy who is now crazed after years of isolation. He rapes the woman and dies, but she's let out where she goes and stabs Marquez and runs away. She's found by a scholar who takes her home to his house, where she's nursed back to health. She finds out she's pregnant and gives birth on Christmas Day. Apparently unwanted pregnancies that birth on that day result in beastly creatures. We follow the boy as he grows up. Someone is going around killing sheep and the boy dreams it's him. So to make him feel better, his dad puts bars on the windows, which leads to them truly discovering he's a werewolf. But the curse fades away for some years and the boy grows up, leaves home, and bottles wine for a living. He has a secret romance with the boss's daughter, who is engaged to somebody her father chose for her, but she doesn't want to marry. The two make plans to run away together, but before that can happen, he goes out partying with his co-worker. There he winds up transforming and killing some people. He goes home to find out about his curse and then goes back to work where he's arrested. I won't go into the rest from here, but my biggest complaint is that this movie tries to shove in too much with too little time. The whole first half of the movie is the creation of our main character, and he doesn't even have a real on-screen transformation until the last 10 minutes. I want to feel for his character, but they just spend too much time explaining how he's an unholy creation. I would have just spent that time developing his current day character and had him get bit by a werewolf early in the film. That way I might actually feel for the guy and his plight to marry his boss's daughter. But instead it comes off as a bit forced. A forbidden romance story that's shoehorned in to add some level of stakes for the character. I don't know how much of this is present in the novel Werewolf of Paris, but it really didn't work here. I really wouldn't recommend this one unless you're crazy about Hammer movies. 3 out of 10.